At modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. 60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first carry here for their running back. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Touchdown! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll drop to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And running with power here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pollard going to try the right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Sheds off the tackle. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's laid out deep for Rice. They've got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through pressure.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. Continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the... And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he returns this to the 22.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just pass there, call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to improvise. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Play action, now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes. Only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
44.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this...